Hi everybody and welcome to video 18 in our Steampunk Journey series. We're using two kits, one called Nautical Steampunk and the other called Steampunk Trains. And I did put a little bit of metal on this. This is the first signature of the book. We're going to just make a one signature book. It's not going to be very big. If we made a big book, then this series probably would never end. But we've already made our ring-bound journal. We've made our tall, thin folio or journal. And now we're doing a book. We've done page 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're on page 6. And I think we might get... I don't know, we're going to get a couple of them done at least because there's a couple that are really easy. I really love the images in this, and so I'm trying to keep the images to where you can, I don't know, see the better part of the images. We're also going to do the page that I messed up here, with a little different look to it. So now this, I did go ahead and put a Velcro dot on here. I had no choice. It just flopped open, and then I put the left the magnet holds if you leave this one as the second page, and I really like this one as the first page anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got next. Page 6 is going to be nice and easy. Uh-oh, I didn't ink. Uh-oh, you guys are going to kill me. We're just going to do the vertical pocket. And I picked out this paper because then once we had the pocket here, then we had the design on the paper. Oh, I know why I didn't ink it. I don't know why I didn't ink the card. But... I'm going to cut off the gusset. You guys know I never use these type of pockets. I find everything just falls out. I don't do a lot of heavy embellishment on the cards that will allow them to stay in the pockets. That's one of my goals this year, is to try and learn how to do a little bit more to things. You guys know that I'm a left-brained crafter, which makes it a little difficult for me because being left-brained, everything needs to be just so. Well, I have OCD as well, but as you can tell by how I keep cleaning up my work area here, the spontaneity part of just putting on layers and lace and different things like that is just really hard for me. But I'm definitely going to work on it. I'm going to try to watch some videos from some of my favorite people that do that. One of my favorite people that is really good at layering, and I always joke that her motto is just add something more, just add something else. And that's Joy Alderson of Junk Journal with Joy. And you can catch her over at her group called JJ with Joy. And they have lots of fun stuff over at their group too. So I know some of you guys are surprised when I mention other groups. And if you're already a member of my group, I'm not afraid that you're going to go run away just because you're a member of more than one group. Heck, I'm a member of more than one group. So if I find out a good group, then I'm definitely going to let you know about it. Or a good YouTube channel. I had to think about a minute which one was the pocket and which one was the card. But anyway, they have, Joy does lives all the time. I mean, all the time. And they have a dedicated Technique Tuesday. Joy does Monday night. She does what's called Joy's Jabbers, which is fun. And then they have a bunch of other stuff that they do that's fun. That obviously I can't think of off the top of my head. Anyway, she does something on Thursdays. They used to do a challenge where her and our friend Cassie Stallsberg, like I said, look at that. That doesn't fit without hitting the glue. So I'm going to have to trim it a little bit. It's kind of silly. Oh, because this was gusseted. But they would challenge each other. And right now, as I speak, since I'm filming this in January, they're doing, I mean, not January, this is February, goodness. It's my granddaughter's birthday, actually. Let me make sure. You know, that's still a little big. It's hitting the glue. Take a little off the other end. Kind of make the image look even with the gears. A little odd. Okay, there we go. Maybe if I round the corners, it'll make it a little bit easier. Anyway, they do a lot of fun stuff over there. There's a nightly chat where we all get together. There's 8 or 9 of us at least, every single night, and chat and craft and chat. It's really fun. So if you're a member of her group and you want to craft and chat, you don't have to come every night, obviously, but and you want to come in and craft and chat and meet everybody. Everybody's really nice, that's for sure. It's a PG rated group, and no politics, no religion, no cursing, all that good stuff. Then you're welcome to come over and hang out. Now I'm gonna, of course, put some stuff on the pocket when I get to putting the metal on. And I'm thinking that this time I might go ahead and make one video, because I never show myself doing this part. So maybe I should. I don't know. I know I should have probably waited, but I wanted to show you to put it on page 1 because it's a little funny gluing. But since I decided to go ahead and do the silly coffee dyed papers as actual pages, then I decided to show you that every page doesn't have to have a flip or flap or whatever. Also, you might want to check my Ko-Fi shop, which is Ko-Fi.com. What is it? ko-fi.com/Sweet Pea Papers, because it looks like I might start selling journals that I've made. So if you like the journals that we make, and you might want to own one that you haven't made, that someone else has made, then you might want to check it out. Now, I'm not promising anything. As you guys know, I hoard my books. I do. I have almost every single one. I've given a few away as a gift. But I recently sold one of my lap books, and it kind of got me into the thought that maybe I don't need to actually hold on and clutch every book. Now, page 7, I really like this image. So I didn't want to cover it up. So what I decided to do is put an acetate pocket across the top. I inked the paper. Let me get a piece of acetate. I thought I had one out. As you know, I've probably told you this 100 times. Gosh darn it, I get overhead projector sheets. You get them 100 at a time for a reasonable rate. The only thing is there's tissue paper in between each one, and goodness, sometimes it's a real challenge to get them apart. So I'm going to put a pocket up here, and then make a card, which I guess I should have thought about what I wanted to make into a card, or if there was a card that was already made. I almost thought about putting a belly band up above, but then and then I'll just make it like 1.5 inches tall. But I didn't think that far ahead as far as a card. I've been a little busy with my internet being back on, trying to catch up with the groups. And speaking of groups, as you know, I have, of course, Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, and then I also have Junk Journal Tutorials and More group. Let's see. Okay, that's the width. Okay. So keeping up with the two groups after not having internet for a few days, plus catching up on my notifications. Goodness gracious, what in the world? Did you know that if you're nice enough to comment on people's images, or their projects, I guess, the images of their projects, then you end up with a whole bunch of notifications from that group? It's kind of insane. You know, that's a little tall. Let's see if I bring it down a little bit. I don't want the card to look like it's sitting on her head. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It is steampunk. But I think the pocket is too deep this way. Not that you can see it, but that's what I didn't want to do, was have to trim it on my big paper trimmer, because it's really difficult to do on here. Should have got my little trimmer out. Oh no, that looks all right. Okay. You know what might be better? What if we did a tuck, an up tuck? That would be better. Okay. You talked me into it. All right, let's put this where I can see it. Anyway, we have challenges and things. We do collaborations or promotions or challenges, whatever you'd like to call them, every month with Line.Arrow Facebook group and also the Line.Arrow Etsy shop. I'm on the design team for Line.Arrow. And that's always fun, but you have to keep up with the entries, you know, in both groups. But it's a lot of fun. You guys should come over and check it out. You can win good prizes every month, free kits, junk journal kits, and sometimes physical or monetary prizes in the form of gift certificates. Two Sisters Jam has an Etsy shop. Oh, that is crooked. Thank goodness it's acetate, right? I just glued it on there. They have a Etsy shop, and they have just gorgeous stuff. They sell laces and all kinds of stuff. Let's see. What about... maybe I will. This is a pretty cool card. Too big for this. Don't really want to cut it off. It doesn't look right anyway. I don't know about this idea of putting something above that. I'm not going to glue this one in yet. I'm going to think about it. See what I want to do. I thought it would be a good idea, but now to me it feels like, you know, unless I do a card that covers the whole thing, which is what I was trying to avoid in the first place by putting the up tuck. Let's see. There's a train. We're running out of pages, you guys. Believe it or not, we started out with 96 pages, this size, and 40 pages of solid pages, which we haven't used hardly at all. I'm sorry to say. Look. This would make a nice card. I want this one over the top of the train. Make a train card. I really don't know now. I may change my mind and do something else, and we'll cover it in a video. Let's just leave that one aside. So I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but now I'm not sure what I want to do. In fact, I'm going to take this off. I think it's dried that much. Yeah. I'll just take it off. I think I'm going to think of something else for the page. Don't really like what I had. So this was page 7. So I'm going to paper clip it down here. I don't want to put it up here while I'm waiting for that glue to dry so I can erase it off. So let's set this aside. You see, I try to think pages ahead because we're going to do pages in a video, and I have to think about it in my head. And that was one that didn't really turn out that well. Okay, here's page 8. This is the page where we're going to do what I tried to do in that other page. Let me make sure which way page 8 opens. It should open to the left because it's an even number page. It does. Okay. So, this is the paper for page 8. I really like this image. And I've inked it. Yay me. I may just leave this on here for a little while. I have a lot of paper floating around. Then we're going to do the pocket, and then we're going to do a CD, and we're going to do it with the flip flap that I was going to do the other one with, so it makes like an accordion that comes out. So that means that we are going to, I believe I figured out, cut this one for the pocket, then glue them together, and then cover the papers. I think that's what I decided we needed to do. Okay. Because, well, these are good paper clips. Oh, it was hooked over the thing. Because we're going to have to glue them together. And I think I could cut this down a little bit. I don't think it needs to be that long. So let me cut this for a pocket and trim this down, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to have a top pocket on this one. Guess I shouldn't have inked that on the top. Okay. Now I have, on the top, now I have to re-ink it. Should have thought about what kind of envelope this was as well. So we're going to have to glue this back together without messing up the width of the hole. So let's just glue this little teeny bit back together. It's still gonna make the pocket narrower. Oh well. Okay, now we're going to glue the CD cover here and glue that to there. That's going to make the CD cover stick out. It's a top pocket. Well, that won't work. Gosh darn it. What I need is a bigger envelope. We're going to cut it down. Let me see what I've got. Well, this is a fine how do you do video, huh? That would work. So we could paper this, make the window, glue them together, cut the side pocket. Alright, let's not use the CD cover. We'll put a round window in instead. So we need to paper it first. We'll just use the same paper. Okay, so we'll call this envelope 2. And we'll put pocket this way. And then we're going to need a magnet. And that should hold it down, should hold down both. Okay, so let's do that. So we've got the ground espresso. I'm going to put right over my writing, which smears it around. So wherever it says CD front, CD back, whatever, then we will just put it on this paper with the round window. That would be our faux CD. Sort of like our OCD. Never mind, that was really bad. I mean, really, really bad. Bad joke number what? 10,642 out of this 900 videos that I've made. Can't believe I've made that many videos, first of all. Second of all, thank you guys for watching all those videos. I know some of the series aren't as popular as others. But that's okay. They're out there. They're up there for people that want to watch them. Okay, so we'll put our ground espresso away, and then we'll get our black out. And we'll ink the edges. Except for this edge, we're going to cut it off. Sounds like the big OZ is going to make some noise. Oz, get away from the door, buddy. I swear he could carry on a conversation in English. I think he could. So get this done. In case some of you wonder how to get one of these ready, I always show them all inked up and everything ready to go. Okay. Oopsie. So now we need to paper the envelope first. And let's make sure, yeah, this goes this way. So this is going to be the top. This is going to be the top. I'm going to paper this first. Might be a little bit easier than okay, we're going to cut it here. We're going to cut it over here. Well, that's kind of alright that we're putting our own circle in. Then we can put it up here instead of with the CD having it in the middle. Plus, if you'll remember, the acetate is much flatter than the CD covers, and so we decided we like those better. Okay, I'm saying we, but really it's me. At least we know we have a fresh piece of acetate over here, and I'm not going to have to turn around and rummage through the tissue paper. Let's see if there's another air bubble in there. It's not getting very much glue coming out. There was another one. Just remember when you run it through the die cut machine, the Big Shot, it's going to squish the glue out. So you just want to remember that. I think I'm going to cut the hole first, or the circle first, and then cut the edge open. Let's bring this back a little bit while we've got the chance, since we're going to cut part of it off. That'll give us a little extra room. Okay, what size circle do we want? I think that size might be good. I think one size bigger is going to be too big. Maybe not. Now you have to remember you can't just do it that way or you'll cut through the front and the back. If you wanted to make, which we could do, and put 2 cards in. I don't have that many image pages like that left though. So let's do this by feel. Okay, we need to lower it. I think we could move it over just a little bit. I'm hoping that's enough to hold it. Okay. Get these plates lined up. Apparently is easier said than done. All right, here comes the big thud. And one more. Oh, got away easy with that one. Looks like it turned out in a nice spot. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We've got, gosh darn it, we've got another round card, which doesn't really have anything on it, so I don't think I'm going to keep it. Okay. Ink our circle, acetate the circle. And then we're going to, maybe we should, let's ink it first, and then we'll decide whether we're going to cut this edge off before we put the acetate on. It might be easier to get at it. I know we need to check and see with the gluing, what we need to do first. So we can basically do the front of this. And the back of it. We can basically do this one. It's this one we can't do until they're hooked together. Okay. So let's acetate this. Now, did I decide I wanted to trim the end? The top. No, the side. That one has the top pocket, so we have to cut that one for the pocket before we glue them together. Okay, so let's cut this for the pocket. Speaking of the February daily that Joy does, this month that she's doing this month. You guys will have missed it by the time you see this. But anyway, that was the timer for them starting their episode for today. Alright, let's cut this. I really don't want to have to do this page again. But I'm bound and determined to do it. So let's ink it. You'll notice I'm not even trying to be fancy and put the spice marmalade on there because you can't see it. Okay, put the acetate in. I'm going to make the piece the width of the thing because it's going to make it easier. Do I want to make it the whole height of the... I don't need to. We'll save that little rectangle of acetate. I'll make a good pocket. Ha. You know, the pocket we were going to put on the other page. I don't know. Maybe we could put a side pocket to match the other side pocket on the other page. I just don't know. I really need to think about page 7 now. Oops. Wow, what a mess that was. Apparently talking and gluing acetate do not go well together. Okay. I did it without getting glue on it. Cannot believe it. Piece of fuzz. Okay, so now let's do the back. Let's do the magnet. I'm almost tempted to put magnets on both of the flip outs and then put a magnet on the other envelope to the paper, just to be safe so I don't have to do another dot. I mean, that's kind of the waste of a good magnet, isn't it? I mean, they're not expensive, but hey, no reason to waste them. Now, I was going to do this, but what if I did this? Cuts off on that though. If I do this, then we get the edge, we get these words. It just takes those words off. Okay. Decision made. Oh, we gotta paper the inside. Silly. And it's not going inside the pocket. Okay, so we're going to glue this in. And we want to glue it to this side of this. So let's do that. We only need to glue the front edge. So that it sticks while the card goes in and out. This will be held down when we glue this, which is what we're going to do next. Let's make sure. Oh, I put, whoopsie. That wasn't very smart. I just put my thumb there. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I had to hold it up against myself as a third hand. Okay. Now we need to do the back. We're going to have to glue that shut. Okay, now we're going to glue these two together. Wow, look how crooked that is. I think maybe one of our strips can come to the rescue. Could also put a word up there. We've got these strips we haven't used. Maybe this one right there. Could put it across the top. Maybe the top and the bottom. Look at this, says Steampunk watches. I even put the trains on the right side up. That was lucky. No, I didn't. Trains are upside down. Maybe no one will notice. This way you can't really tell that they're trains. They're upside down. You can't really tell what they are. Okay, I'll figure that out. So we'll need to glue these two together. Cut that for the top pocket already. And this is going to hook on the page. So this has got to hook onto here, like so. The reason we need to do it first is because we have to paper over where they overlap. Otherwise, you've just got a big white triangle back there over what you just papered, which is the problem we had last time. I didn't do it right. Yeah, I think, so this is going to go to the page, this is going to go underneath. That's not right. That's right. And then this goes this way. Oh, okay. Well, let's stop the video here. There's only 2 minutes left for an hour. And then we will, when we come back, I will make sure that I glue this on properly. And then we will finish papering everything and glue it to the page. Okay? All right, well, I'll see you next time. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.